Hello everyone, and may the 4th be with you. Seemed appropriate to release a video today, given that it is May the 4th. I wanted to start by just thanking everyone who's watched the videos so far. We're on chapter 5, and I'm still, as with the last two messages from me, I'm still extremely overwhelmed by just how well received this series is being. It really means a lot to me. So many of you are watching it, you're commenting, you're sharing. So thank you so much for that support. And I don't know if I'd even have made it past chapter 1 without all the feedback and praise that you guys have been giving me. So yes, thank you so much. So with chapter 5, a couple of things have come up in the comments quite a bit. So I thought I wanted to answer those. Now, the first one was, it's short. Yes, it is a short chapter because in the book it's a very short chapter, and I always promised that I would be trying to stick as close to the book as possible, which means when like chapter 5, when it's short, it's going to be a short video because there's not much else for me to work with. However, that means it's still an important part of the story, and it sets up the events for chapter 6 and 7, which I intend to be working on back to back because they kind of lead into each other, and so I don't want the wait between those two chapters to be a very long one. I can't give you a date on that yet because they're only just getting started, but hopefully not too long. And the other thing is Borskvalia's appearance. Yes, it's true in the books that they're described as being a bit more furry than they were in the video. And the reason for that is, in 3D animation, fur is extremely difficult. If you look at pretty much any 3D animated film or TV show, you're not going to find too many furry characters, or if you do, it's done in a very cartoony kind of way. You won't find anything that's kind of photorealistic or even semi-realistic that looks good. And I think that's a technical issue that hasn't been resolved yet. I know that the software I use can't do fur that well. I did try. So in the end, what I did was, I thought, well, what can I do to make it as close as possible, but it's still actually possible within the software that I use. I took a little bit of inspiration from the Jim Henson's puppets, because I thought if they were going to make a real life Bothan character, they would probably be going to the Jim Henson Company because he did Yoda and so many other creatures in the Star Wars films. It would make sense that that's the style they would go for. So I looked at those, and Dark Crystal, the Gelflings and the Skeksis, and the Bothans don't look like the Skeksis. They're kind of cat-like. If you look at the face of one from the comics, they're kind of like a big lion or something along those lines. And so that's kind of the direction I went with, given the limitations of the software in mind. I feel quite proud of what I did there with Borskvalia. There's not really much more I can do to add more fur to him. So I had to take a little bit of artistic license, and I know a lot of people comment on it, so I wanted to address that here in this video. Moving on from that, it's May the 4th, and it wouldn't be a good way to celebrate Star Wars without a few little surprises. So I had, I can get out of the tube now, I had this printed out. I don't know how well I can hold this because I'm holding my phone with one hand, and I kind of need two to unfold this, so bear with me. Yes, I have recreated the cover of Heir to the Empire using the character models that I've been using for the series so far. And obviously you can see Luke, and this is your first really good look. I know I did a little bit of a April Fool's joke with the crystal star, and that was the same character model that he'll appear as later on in the series. But there he is there, and the glare on the poster there is covering up Thrawn. Yes, it's important to me to try and recreate the cover. Now, if you want one of these yourself, I can't sell them, but if you check the links below in this video, you'll find the download link for this poster, so you can download it yourself. You can use it as wallpaper on your phone or in your computer. You can get them printed out if you want to, stick them on your wall, or you can do what I did, have a t-shirt made. I have to do that really. And yeah, that's your May the 4th gift from me, is this poster. This is going to go up on my bedroom wall, I think. So I'll be very interested to see what people do if you print your own out. I want to see what you do with it. So please do share. That's about it, really. I'm going to get back to work on chapter 6. Thank you again so much for watching and sharing. Please keep doing that. It's a good way to support me. If you want to support me in other ways, I've got the Coffee account, which again there's a link below in this video, and at the end of this video you'll find a link there. That helps as well. And yeah, so thank you so much. Have a excellent May the 4th, or if you're more dark side inclined, tomorrow is Revenge of the 5th. So good time to be a Star Wars fan. Take care.